Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you're all having an amazing day today and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator. In the previous video, I gave you guys what I thought would be some sort of impossible task, and I said if you really wanted to see me rebuild this entire car, I would do a video on it if I had 1,000 likes on that video, and it hit 1,000 likes in like under a day. And it's at over 2,000 likes already, which is just insane. So I take the hint. You guys want to see me rebuild this car. So in this video, I'm going to do probably not so much edited. I'm going to try and do the minimal amount of editing as possible. And I'm just going to do the raw of me working on this and rebuilding this car. So there's going to be some, I don't know, I probably had some coughing in there. Hang on, I'll just take a drink. This is completely not what I do in normal videos. Hang on. That's the level of casualness we're going with in this video today. Maybe I'll eat something. I don't know. There's a packet of Doritos over here. Not sponsored. I'm sure other tortilla chip type crisps are available. Let's just do this like really casually and rebuild this car. So I'm going to completely strip it down, and then I'm going to try and fix all the parts that we got, and then we'll replace the parts that we couldn't get fixed with this thing over here. And then we'll rebuild it. So, first of all, there are a couple of questions here. Oh, actually, there's actually a couple of comments, statements, stuff. This one is from Gedichten for All. Gedichten for All, that's a weird name. Please rebuild that Merc and make it a 1 hour special. So, here we go. This is what's going to be. I don't know how long this is going to be. Maybe it's going to be a 1 hour special. We'll have to see. However long it takes, as it says, with a minimal amount of edits. That is what I'm doing. That is what this video is all going to be about. And Not Irish Rider says, I would really like to know how you get the amount of money that you have. You may notice that I got a huge amount of experience, huge amount of account balance. The guys that made this game, I emailed them and said, look, I want to do some videos, but I've been playing a lot of this game and I haven't got very far. Can you give me a cheat code? And that is what they've given me. And they said not to release it, and they've been really cool. And I'm going to tell you how they've been really cool in just a second. But they've been really cool with like giving me the ability to play this game and stuff like that. So I'm going to go by their wishes and not give it out. But apparently in the comments you guys said that you can use Cheat Engine or whatever to fix the account balance. So I'm sure you can play around with it. And I'm sure if you Google it, you probably find how to do something similar. Now, the reason I say these guys are cool is because they have given me codes to give away for this DLC. And if you want to be in for a chance to win, I'm going to ask some questions throughout this video, and then you can answer them all in one single comment, not like answer them separately. Like, they'll be like, in a comment, it'll be like 1 with the answer, 2 with the answer, 3 with the answer, or something like that. And if you guys just have those questions, they're not going to be like, it's not a trivia thing. It's just, I'm just going to answer some random things for you guys to just give opinions on or whatever. And I will pick one of those comments from random, maybe after like a week or so, and then I have 3 codes to give away to you guys. You have to make sure that you have this game. So there we go. This is the first question. You probably write these down, and then at the end of the video, you can leave the comment. Question 1. Do you have Car Mechanic Simulator 2015? And, oh, okay, question 2 already. Do you have the Mercedes DLC already? They are 2 very important questions. So I'm sure you could answer those, and there'll be some more questions later on in the video. So let's just get into this. So first of all, last time in this video, I tried to figure out how to get rid of all this rust, and you guys actually told me how to do it, because I didn't realize that there was this thing over here, this repair body frame thing. So we're going to click on this, we're going to click that, and apparently that's all we have to do. Oh god, look at that! And it's done! That's all it took. That was all it took. That was it. So we now have a gleaming car. Look at that, beautiful. Looking absolutely lovely. But, of course, we're going to have to start taking it all down. So I'm going to start with the engine. So I'm just going to... I'll leave the hood up. I'm not going to take the hood off. We're not going to worry about all that. But I guess if you were doing a full engine rebuild, you'd take the hood off. So why not? Let's just go that route. I'm just going to start ripping everything off. Car battery. Let's take it out. Whatever we can take out from here, I'm just going to take it out. Take that off there. We're going to... This is going to be... When I play games, this is the weird thing about me as a YouTuber. I talk a lot on my videos. I try to talk as much as possible, which usually is quite bad for me, because it means by the end of 1 or 2 videos, my throat is so raw and sore. I mean, when you do this every day, and I'm sort of straining my voice. My normal voice is, I don't know, I'm normally a bit quieter in real life. So when I'm sort of straining my voice somewhat to, I don't know, make me sound a bit happier and punchy on the video so it's more upbeat, it really makes my voice get really sore really quickly. So, also when I'm trying to talk like non-stop, I don't like allow myself to swallow saliva or something, and then I start choking on that. And why can't I take these bits off? Oh, here we go. And so, yeah, I often get sore throat, so I'm trying to tone it down with this video, because it's going to be a long one. And hopefully you guys don't mind all of that. Let's take all these off. Obviously, I do have all the optional upgrades and stuff, so I have all the faster unbolting, faster unpackaging, whatever. All fast takers. Oh, God, look at all this. These have to be done individually, don't they? Yes. Oh, my God, there is so much stuff to do. So I have to click on each one of those things to center it on the camera. I forgot how awkward that was. You have to look for that bit. Is that going to come off? There we go. And what I should have done is written a bunch of topics. This is another weird thing about me as a YouTuber. I'm not what I would call a Let's Play YouTuber. How am I going to take that off? Do I just... Hang on. We're going to need to take that off. It needs that taken off. And to take that off, what do we need to take off? We need to... Oh, all the radiator fan and stuff, I guess. Right, let's take all that off as well, then. I guess we have to do the other bit for each side. Let's just zoom out and just take those other things off as well. God, this is crazy. Yeah, I don't consider myself a Let's Play YouTuber. So this video now is what I would call a Let's Play. I'm playing the game. But usually it's like me showing you a mod. That's different. That's like a community update information video somewhat. I don't consider that a Let's Play. Let's Plays are more raw. You don't know what's going to happen. You need to sort of think of what to say. Oh, what do we need to take off now? Okay, that goes off there. That goes off there. There we go. Oh, that's the other funny thing. Sometimes if I suddenly get distracted, I forget what I was talking about. I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, come on. How do you take this off? What am I missing here? What can I take off this? No, I'm going to take off that, which needs that. I can't take that off because... That, I guess. I guess that's what that is. What was I talking about? Oh, man. There might be some editing points in this video if things get a bit too... I don't know. This is so unlike what I normally do. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. In Let's Plays, it's sort of... You don't know what's going to happen and you have to react to it, and... Sometimes you have to just be in the mood to want to react to something, because actually when I play games on my own, I'm really quiet when I play games. I'm sort of quiet, I concentrate. I'm actually quite a slow gamer, which is the other thing. I feel that the gaming speed that I usually play at is really slow for a video, and I think people would get really bored. How do I take that off? What am I missing? I'm guessing there's some sort of flap. Oh, there we go, there's a clip. There, look, there's your clip. It wouldn't let me show on the other side. That was annoying. I'm just going to rip everything off. I'm just going to take off as much stuff as possible. Right, we need to take these off. God. Yeah, so, like, I want to do those sort of videos, but at the same time, I do find them difficult. Because sometimes I might not want to react to something. So, like, you have to be in the mood for Let's Plays, I feel. Some people can sort of force reactions... But I don't really... Oh, now I can take it off. I don't really like forcing reactions. I like it to be genuine. And sometimes it's hard to be genuine because you've got to be in the mood. Whereas if you're, like, showcasing a mod, you just have to know how the mod works and you just sort of explain it. What am I missing now? What can I... Can't take that off because... What, exactly? That's just the oil level check. That's no good. We're gonna have to oil drain this, I assume. Because otherwise we're just going to make a massive... No? Oh, hang on. Oh, here we go. There's the manifolds you have to take off. The other thing that I know you guys are probably going to hate, and there was a comment that I actually read in the comment section of the previous video, and it was about me saying that I'm a car guy but not knowing how to really work on an engine. And you don't need to know how to work on an engine to be a car guy. Like, I watched Matt Farah's Smoking Tire. He says himself he doesn't like working on cars. He knows about engines, okay. But I think he's had a lot of experience. He's had time to learn that thing. because I've not really had any interest in working on engines, I've never felt the need to really learn about really... Like, I know what a cylinder head is. I could look at this and go, yeah, that's a cylinder head. But some things, like the things that are inside it, I know there's the camshaft, but there were some other things I don't know. I know pistons. I know some things, just generally as just knowing stuff about cars. But I don't know all the ins and outs of an engine. I don't know how to rebuild it. I have no interest in doing it in real life. That's the thing. It's too dirty, it's too messy, it's too long, it's too... I've read in a comment somewhere that this is not really an accurate simulator, because in reality you'd probably find yourself getting stuck trying to take a screw off, a bolt off for several hours, because it's sort of jammed. What do I take off now? What's next? We've got an ABS module. That's just floating there, I think. I guess that was maybe attached to the side of the... not the bonnet, boot, engine bay. That's what I'm thinking of. What's next? Maybe not the pistons? Those pistons are actually quite hard to select. Can't do anything with the engine block. Camshaft can't do anything because... Oh, accessible from under the car on lifter. Accessible... Okay, so I think we might have to lift it to get the rest of these parts out. Is there anything we could do with the suspension? Oh, that's going to have to be from the lifter as well. Okay. Let's just lift it up and go from underneath. This is almost the entire engine out, and we're like 11 minutes in. That's not bad. No, we're going to have to take note. Why won't that come off? Oh, I have a feeling that before we can get to any of this under here, I think we're going to have to take out all of this bit under here. Yeah, that's... Oh, man. Right, let's take these wheels off. I was hoping to just do like the engine first and do this afterwards, but it seems like we're going to have to sort of mix them up, which is a bit annoying. Right, what bit can I take off first? That bit? I mean, I don't even know how to change brake pads. I'm terrible with working on cars. It's mostly to do with the fact that I just refuse to work on cars because I don't find it interesting. I like cars for driving. Like, it's... Can I... No. I can take that off, though. There we go. I just like driving cars. Working on... I don't even like washing cars. I hate having to wash my own car. I'd normally pay someone else to do it. Normally... to my detriment because they don't do it properly. I know that you're supposed to use like the 2-bucket method and all this sort of thing to make sure you don't get scratches and swirl marks. I know this. People who wash your car cheap don't know this, but I'm not going to do it myself. It's part laziness, part not wanting to do it, really. So yeah, I'm a terrible car owner in that respect, as that I don't wash my own car. I don't clean my car because I don't find any enjoyment in it. Oh, okay, we take that from the top. I guess that's a... Oh, man. Knowing about the order that things go in, this is really... Right, that's one side done. I think. I think we might have to take the other side off before we can mess about with all that sort of stuff, so... Let's go for this wheel here. Yeah, I should have written a list of topics to talk about. This is raw. This is where you see that... I don't know, I feel like I'm a fraud. I can't say all these things. I'm not entertaining all the time. I'm not funny. I don't think I'm funny. I don't know. I read comments that people say that the video is funny. I don't know whether comedy was in some of these videos that people find funny. But I don't know, if you find it funny, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe something is funny. You guys are right. You guys must be right. You're watching the video, you're enjoying it. You know what you like. You're not making this up. You can't, like, pretend to find something funny from a random guy on the internet. That's not how it works. Maybe I am doing something right. I don't know. Right, here we go. That's that done. What are we missing now? Oh, yes, the outer tie rod. I'm going to have to start remembering all these things. Although I say that, I think I'm probably, because the way that this has turned out with the 2,000 likes, I assume if we do a like counter again on me with the other Mercedes, it's going to happen the exact same way. Right, can I take this off now? Oh, I could take... Oh, don't tell me that I didn't have to do all that to take that bottom bit off. That's annoying. It wouldn't let me select it at first, but now... Oh, here we go. I thought we'd have to take this cross member off. We can't even take the cross member off. I don't know what we're doing here. That's going to leak oil. Wait. That should have... Did that leak oil? Wait, what? What's that sort of silhouette supposed to be? What's that? That's a... I don't understand what that shadow is. I don't really understand why that's not shadowed in the middle. How does that... Is that from... No, that's not from there. Oh, I don't know. Let's not get bogged down in these weird details. We need to... accessible from engine bay. Oh, crankshaft, whatever that is. Crankshaft bearing. I guess that's what's going to have to come off. Crankshaft bearing cap. They have to go off from the bottom. I would never be able to rebuild an engine. This is the reason why, as much as I want a modified car, I think that unless I have the money to take it somewhere to get fixed all the time when something inevitably goes wrong, especially if you're modifying an engine, performance modifications, I think if I couldn't afford to get that fixed, I'm not even going to bother doing it. My car is completely stock, standard, it's slow, it's awful. I wish it wasn't that way, but I don't help myself because I can't really do any of that myself, and I don't really want to either. A lot of people are like, you know, like, you're not a true car guy unless you rebuild your own car or whatever. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Because I don't really have any interest in that part of cars. But what else is there? This is... Are we going to have to go up? Hang on, let's just go back down and see if there's anything we can take from the top. Maybe now we can take the pistons out. I don't know. Let's see. Piston. Oh, here we go. There we go. There's our piston there. There's our piston there. And again on the other side. Piston. They're really hard to actually select. There we go. And that one there. I'm going to take a drink. I should point out at this point, even though I'm trying to not talk loudly, not trying to push my voice, I actually have a sore throat already. This is something I never used to get on YouTube. It's something that sort of started like a year and a half ago, I think. And normally I really struggle to push myself to record a lot of videos in a day because I get these really horrible sore throats. What do we do? I guess that now we're going to have to go from under the car again. This is back, forth. I guess normally I think if people were doing this, they would just crane the engine out and work on it when it's not in the car. I think this is not exactly what it would be in real life. Can't take that out. Why can't I take that out? What am I missing here? All I can see is the engine block and the camshaft. I can't see anything. Oh, I guess the gearbox. I guess we... Oh, God. Can we reach that from here? Can we just take the... No, we need to take off the drive shaft. We need to go back to the thing again. Oh, man. We're going to the back here. Where's the back? Here's the back. I want to take off the... There we go. The drive shaft has to... Oh, there we go. Now we can take it off. And that's attached to the diff, I assume. This is... I'm sort of learning at the same time, but also I have some sort of assumptions. Rear cross member? Is that part of a diff? I don't know. I guess these weren't... Were these not rear-wheel drive? I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I don't know these things. You expect me to know these things for some reason? I don't know. I don't know. The YouTubers don't even have to be knowledgeable in the thing that they make videos on. That's the thing. PewDiePie himself, he says, like, I'm not a good gamer. Like, that's part of why people watch PewDiePie. So it's weird. Same as there's loads of things that I don't know about Grand Theft Auto 5, but my main videos are Grand Theft Auto 5. In fact, you guys seem to teach me quite a lot in the comments. Right, clutch. Take that off. There we go. Oh, I also had some comments that talked about me doing Grand Theft Auto 5 online stuff. Oh, now we could take it out. Accessible from engine bay. Right, hang on. Is this the final piece? I think this is the final piece. No, can we... Oh, there we go. That's it. That's it. Now all that's left is the brake pump, brake servo. And that's it. The entire engine. Can we get rid... Ooh. That was like a hiccup and a burp at the same time. Can we get rid of this crossmember thing now? Can we take that out? Why can't we take that out? What are we missing here? What is supposed to... Oh, look, there's rubber bushings above it. Oh, there we go. That's the thing. If you don't look at it from the right angle, you might even miss these things. Right, rubber bushing again. Rubber bushing on the other side. If I can... There we go. It's kind of hard to see and reach these things. And that one right there. And any other things should be able to come out. There we go. The whole front is completely empty, and we're left with... what have we got down the back? What's that? Is that an interior piece? I don't think we're supposed to see that. I don't think we're supposed to see that. Yeah, that's a bit of leather and cloth. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to see that. Should I just rip everything out? Let's rip out just everything. Let's go from these rear wheels, actually. Everything. We're just going to take and just leave a completely empty shell. A nice mint-looking empty shell. I mean, we've already done all the body in the previous video. Take these off here. There's a lot of guessing and me clicking to the point that it will allow me to take off a part. Because I don't fully understand what I'm doing here, of course. Brake disc. I do actually need to change the brakes on my car. I've actually bought brake pads. I just need to do them. I'm probably going to pester my brother. My brother's sort of like... That's another... If I get a car, it's like, could my brother work on this car and help me? If not, don't get car. That's just how I work. It's lame, I know, but I guess obviously, or you just pay and get a garage to do it. But sometimes it's expensive. If you can get a friend or family member, that's always a help. I think for those of you that watched my old video when I talked about my first car, my Mark II Golf, I did a car tuning thing. I might do some more videos on that, by the way. I have intended to do more videos on that. Whoa, that's... Hang on, I wanted to take out that bit. Why did that move? No, I can't take that... Oh, I can take that bit off. Okay. Yeah, my brother actually helped. He pretty much did about 90% of it. For my 18th birthday, I asked for him to respray my car. And that's what he did. He bought the paint and he resprayed my car on the driveway for my 18th birthday. Because I wouldn't be able to do that myself. I really would need to spray the plastics on my on the bumper on my car. Because all the plastic's all starting to go like grey. And when you use the back to black stuff, it doesn't last. I want to spray it black again. But I can't do that. Every time I've tried to spray something, it runs. When it's something like that, I don't want to sort of learn by doing. I would rather just have it right the first time and not have to worry about buying paint again and sanding it all down. And such a mess. That's probably... I'm sure many people will agree with how I see these things and think that's not the right way to do it, Lex. Don't... You should work on your car, learn these things, but yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm sure I'm rambling on. I'm rambling on so much that I'm just thinking, what am I talking about? What am I saying? Am I saying weird things? Are people going to think I'm weird? What am I saying here? I'm just filling space. I don't like emptiness in videos. That's the worry that I have. That's why... Oh, I'm getting a sore throat again. Hang on, drink time. Good old water. Yeah, I have this sort of fear of empty space in a video when it comes to sound. I want to always be talking. And that's where these sore throats come from. That's where it really strains me. It's probably a bad thing because I don't... Maybe you guys don't mind a bit of silence, a bit of, I don't know, not being fast and quick edited and taking out all the silent bits. Maybe you guys like this. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone's different. Maybe some of you do, some of you don't. That's the thing. Then you have to try and appeal to everyone. And then you try to appeal to one person, and they're like, oh, you didn't appeal to me. But then I appealed to someone else at the same time. So you can never really win. Right, take that off. Then the spring. There's going to be loads of that bang sound throughout this video. I can only apologize. Right, take that off. Now can we take... When can we take that off? After we take that off. Okay. That off. Now we can take that off. No! That off. Now take it off. What do I need to... Oh, hang on. There's something in there. Hang on. It's a small... It's all these freaking bushings, man. So many bushings. Right, take that one off. What have we got left? Is that it? That's it! And then, how do we take the fuel tank? Oh, there's a thing on top of the fuel tank. There's a fuel pump. Take that off. Fuel tank. Oh my god, that is completely empty, I think. Let's go to body mode and conditions mode. Yeah, that's empty. That is the entire car stripped, and that's taken 24 minutes. Wow. Wow. Okay. I don't even know where we're going to start. I don't even know. Let's go to assemble mode. Oh, that's assemble body mode. Hang on. If we exhaust. Oh, I see. Now we can start putting stuff back on. Right. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be hard to know where bits go. We might have to put bits on, then realize we couldn't put other bits on. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work that way. Now, is there not a way to mass do this? It seems that I'm going to have to click through every... Hang on. I want to look at my inventory. Oh my god. Oh my god. What was the best condition stuff that we have there? Oh, of course, the wheels. because the wheels are already fixed. Apart from that, everything else, some of it's alright. Some of it's alright. And the hood, of course, right. So we have to click that, escape, click that, escape. Boop, 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 boop. That one's broken. That's one thing down. That's two things we need to buy. That sound, I don't like that sound because it means I'm going to have to search for the computer. Oh, God. Let's try and speed it up. Hang on, let's see how fast we can go. Nope, that was too quick. It actually clicked off. Oh, getting so close. Oh, we can't do that super fast because if I just click slightly too fast, we miss it and then it clicks off the thing. Oh, God. But I think most of this is... We're doing alright. Oh, wow. There we go. Everything that could be repaired has been repaired. Let's have a look now. Oh, there's lots of stuff that isn't green. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. So much of it hasn't been done. Oh, God. This is going to be the long bit. This is the bit that I don't like in this game. If there was a way that we could have some sort of shopping list, if it could look at all the things that haven't got 100% condition, and it will automatically buy them. Oh, God, that would be so much easier. Because now we're going to have to... We can't even, like, have a list on the left or the right, and then... oh, God, how much have we spent? Oh, we haven't spent too much at the moment so far. Yeah, if we had a list, and then we can just, like, buy it all in one go. But at the moment, you sort of have to remember, hang on, what was it? Go back, have a look. I guess if we search for... Oh, that's stuff for the 300SL. Oh, that's confusing. I was actually working on that. That was actually not part of a video, so I guess I can just sell those and I'll get rid of that car and start again in my other video. All this should be 560 SEL things. Serpentine for V8. V8. I think all of this is... I don't think any more of that stuff was for the other Mercedes. Oh, man. Right, let's start from the top. We need a new battery. We need a new round air filter. Oh, God. Oh, maybe there's a mod that will mean that we can do all this. Let's just search for... oh, there we go. There's a battery. Let's get that hiccup. What was it called? The 560, isn't it? Oh, should I buy... Seems like I've got unlimited money. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy everything. Even if I got it fixed, I'm realizing right now it is so much easier to just do this, and then we can sell whatever we had left at the end. There we go, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Running gear for a... Is it? Are we gonna have a... Oh, we do. Okay, is that... No, that's the stuff we just bought, isn't it? That's the only stuff that's got 560. Oh, God. Right. Where did that battery go? There's the dead battery. Where's the other one? Is it not in order? Oh, it's not even in order. Oh, man. So I was sorting by name. There we go. That's what we want. Let's start from the top. Right, so we got that we can get rid of that battery. There we go. We got two of those. We can get rid of one of those. Maybe. Do we only need one? I hope we only need one. 4 brake calipers. Brake disc ventilated. We need... Oh, 2 vented ones, 2 normal brake discs. Okay, let's go for those. They'll be in that. Brakes... 2 of those. And 2 of those. Oh, man, this is so long. Right, so we can get rid of that. Rid of that. Rid of that. Rid of that. Brake pads. We need 4 sets of them. Let's just sell those now. We're going to have to keep an eye on the balance because we're buying and selling as well. But the thing is, it does reset. That's one problem. I wish the code that I was given would just give me that money and it would deplete itself over time until I put the code in again. But actually, it refreshes itself every time you, like, move out of the garage. So it's kind of hard to keep track of what you actually spent. Right, let's go for 4 then. There we go. Brake servo, brake shoe, drum. Oh, don't. God. I'll worry about that. Oh, yeah, we do need a brake servo. Brake servo. There we go. Check everything's recording. This will be a good time to check because we're 30 minutes in. There we go. We're still going. Brake servo. Cam gear. We should have... there's only one. I guess we needed 2. Right. Or maybe, hang on. Do we need more than that? There's 4 there, but one of those I just bought. So there were 3. And then I bought... Oh, there's 2 camshafts. I bought 2 camshafts. One... Oh, one of them was already fixed. Okay, so I can sell that one and we only need 2 camshafts. Do we only need 2? 1? Oh, man. Okay, camshaft bearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 camshaft bearings. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know what that means for the size of the engine. We need 10 camshaft bearings. Okay. Camshaft bearing. Oh god, there's loads of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we get rid of the old ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am so sorry. This must be really bloody boring. The clips are in good condition. Yay. We don't need that clutch plate. Is great. We need a clutch pressure plate and a clutch release bearing, though. Let's get 2 of those. Search for clutch. Clutch pressure plate. Clutch release bearing. Now we can sell those off. Well, maybe I'll edit some of this out, because this is really just... This is really just dragging along now. Camshaft. Oh, that's... Oh, crankshaft. Camshaft. So there were 2 camshafts and 2 crankshafts. Or was that... I think there was only 1 crankshaft. If we need 2, I'll buy another one. But I'm pretty sure there was only 1 crankshaft. Crankshaft bearing caps. We've got 3 of them. They're in good condition. Crankshaft pulley we need. Let's go for a crank pulley. Oh, God. It was this one, wasn't it? The V8 OHV, rather. Grab one of those. Or was it just a normal V8 one? Let's find out. No, we were right. Get rid of that. That's all good. Cylinder head covers. Engine block. We don't need 2 engine blocks. Definitely don't need those. Head cover A, head cover B. Oh, we got 2 sets of those. I must have bought too many of them. And 2 cylinder heads, because it... Oh, we've got 3 cylinder heads here. It's a V8, so we only need 2 cylinder heads, right? Right? 4 pistons each side in a V shape. That makes sense. That's what it is. There's your V8 engine block. Drive shaft is good. Exhaust manifold. We need 2 sets of those, I believe. Exhaust resonator. We only need the one of them. I must have bought another one. Flywheel. We need one of those. And front exhaust pipes. We've got 2 of them. 2 front shock absorbers. We're going to need 2 of each for pretty much everything suspension and brake related. Okay, so let's just first worry about this flywheel. Let's get that over and done with. Flywheel. There we go. That's nice and simple. Now let's go look in running gear. Oh, God. 2 front springs. 2... oh, God, there's A, B, and C. Front shock absorber caps. 2 front shock absorbers. Let's go back. Or maybe... we didn't need those. Right, we get rid of that old flywheel. We get rid of these 2 front absorber caps. We need the front exhaust pipes. 2 of those. Right. V8... In fact, let's just do that. Let's search for everything with V8 OHV, was it? There we go. Should we just get everything that's here? We've already got these. We've already got these. Cover A, cover B. We've got that. We need 2 of them. Gearbox. We'll go for an oil filter, oil pan, radiator fan, rear muffler, serpentine belt A and B, timing chain, timing cover, water pump. Right, that should be some of those that we can get rid of now. Get rid of 2 of them. We need... Oh, no, we've got the shock absorbers. We've got our front springs. Front steering knuckle A, that's all good. The cross member's good. The front sway bar we need. And a fuel filter and fuel tank. Let's go for fuel first, because we can just search for fuel. Fuel filter. Fuel pump. Fuel tank. I can't remember if we needed a fuel filter, but I've got one anyway. Oh, we did. There we go. Fuel... Oh, we got... Oh, the fuel pump was good. Okay, it was the fuel tank that we needed done and the fuel filter. Gearbox. Oh, that was already good. That was already fixed. Ignition distributor camshaft. Pretty sure we only need one of those. Distributor cap is all good. Cover. That we only need one of them. The ignition. That was completely messed up. The ignition distributor rotor. Let's get one of those. Rotor. Apply. What else do we need? Get rid of that. Ignition distributor. Ignition wires. We need 2 of those things. Okay. Go to there. Ignition. 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 Distributor. Wires. Oh, not that one. These ones. Right, that's good. That's that. Oh man, this is the bit that really drags on. Inner tie rod, 2 inner tie rods. Oh my god, look at the scroll bar. We're only not even halfway. Oh boy. Inner tie rod, okay. If there is some sort of mod somewhere that allows you to buy... Oh, that's not how you spell tie, you moron. Let's just search for inner tie rod. There we go. Why did I think it was spelled like that? Did we need 2 of them? I think we needed 2 of them. Let's get another one. There we go. Yeah, if there's a mod that exists that would allow... I really need one of them. That would allow us to just buy all the stuff that we needed that wasn't 100% and then to sell all the stuff that wasn't 100%. That would be so much better. Right, we can get rid of that. Oil filter. I got another one of those. Oil pan we didn't need. Outer tie rods. Pistons. Okay, let's just get the outer tie rods first. Outer. 2 of them. There we go. Get rid of them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pistons. Let's get those. 8 pistons with conrods. I think all pistons are the same in this game. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count that right? Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, brilliant. Power steering pump, that's all good. That's all good. That's nice to see. Drive, rear drive axle. Oh, I've already seemed to... Maybe there was 2. Right, I'll get another one of those just in case. Rear drive axle. Rear drive axle. There we go. My throat is really starting to get sore. Ah, water. I love you. Rear drag axle. Rear trunk axle. Rear muffler. Did we need 2 of them, apparently? Oh, no, I must have bought... I'm looking at the names, knowing that I know that I bought some of these in bulk. So, rear muffler, we've only got 1 of them. Rear shock absorbers. Rear shock absorber cap. Rear... Oh, there's so many rear things. Let's just buy everything with rear in it. This rear... Oh, we already had rear here. Okay. Rear muffler, we needed... There's A and B. Oh, God, what one was it? It was A. Okay. Get another one. A. 2 of them. 2 of them. I'm guessing it's more of A. It's going to go more of A. Rear suspension arm. Let's just look what we're doing here. Let's sell those before we get a bit confused. Sell those. Sell those. They were for A, but I seem to... Okay, one must have been good and one must have been bad. But we did need rear suspension arm B as well. Only 1 of them, though. Okay, that's good. Rear suspension arm B. Loads of those. We didn't need to buy any of them. That's fine. Rear suspension cross member. They're all good. They're all good. Rear sway bar B. We need rear sway bar B. Get rid of that. We're getting towards the end now. We need... we don't need one of those. We've got one of those. We've got a replacement one of those. We didn't need 2 of those. Rubber bushings. We need plenty of these. Okay. That's going to be 10 rubber bushings right there. Yep, 10. Rubber bushing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So our balance, we have spent 12,000 so far, it seems. If my maths is correct. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't need another one of those because we've replaced those. We need 2 small rubber bushings. We can get them. 2 of them. I think it's almost time to start rebuilding. We're getting close. How many spark plugs? I think it's going to be 8. It's going to be 8. 8 spark plugs. And I think we're not going to have... Yeah, it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not any sort of different qualities of spark plugs. It's just spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And spring cap. I guess we do need 2 of those because that is not... hasn't got, like, the car name or the V8 thing tied to it. Spring cap. Another one of those because the other one was fixed, wasn't it? Yeah. Starter. We need a new starter motor for the V8. Starter. V8. There we go. Oh, man. We've spent 40 minutes so far. And I'm not even on the rebuild stage. This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying 40 minutes, but maybe you're thinking, what? It's only 20. Maybe I've cut some of this out. We'll have to see what happens. It depends how much I fall asleep watching this back. Sway bar front end link A. Sway bar front end link A. Or maybe you guys would sort of think, no, don't cut that out. We want to see all of it. Oh, actually, maybe it's time now. Oh, God. I forgot about the whole questions thing. Question 3 towards getting the thing. What should question 3 be? What was your first car? Or what would you like your first car to be? There we go. That's the answer to... That's the question for question 3. Leave that as well. Make sure to leave it all in one comment. We're not... If you're splitting it up in comments, it's not going to help you. Make sure it's all in one comment. Right, what else do we need? Oh, that's what we were doing, wasn't it? Sway bar. Sway bar front link A and rear link. Okay, sway bar. Let's have a look. Sway bar. Front sway bar. End link. Was it 2 of them? And some of B, wasn't it? No, it was A. Okay, let's get rid of those. Get 2 replacements for A. And sell those. We needed A. There we go, those 2. And what else? We have... well, I must have replaced those, so we can get rid of them. Timing chain sprockets. I only bought 1 of those as a replacement, but we needed 5, it seems. So let's get 4 more of those. Timing chain sprocket. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that should be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we already had 1 that was in good condition. That should be right. Timing cover. Do we need 3 of them? I'm going to get rid of 1. Oh, the other one's different. Oh, I see. Oh, God, my throat's just really started to go. I really need to get this... I don't know why this happens. I don't know if other YouTubers have this issue. I don't know if any main YouTuber that's like... that does this daily is actually watching this video this in depth to actually get to this point to answer this question. But it's, yeah, I get a lot of trouble with sore throats. Timing cover, that's, I don't know if that's right because I bought that because it was a V one, but there's 1 right there. So I might have that left over at the end. Water pump. I have a replacement for that. Water pump pulley, I do not. We're at the end. We need 1 water pump pulley. Oh, this is exciting. We're close to the end. Water pump pulley. 1 of them. Get rid of that. 2 wheel hub bearings and 2 wheel hub caps. And that is it. Wheel hub. 2 of them. 2 of them. And that is everything. There's that. There's that. There's that. Everything should be 100%. Now it's time to build it all back in again. Right. Let's start at the back. Sticker and assemble mode. Where shall we start? Let's start right from... There we go. Our first part is in. The ceremonial first part. Second part. We're getting on it now. Hang on. I want to move to the fuel tank. There we go. Let's stick that in. Fuel tank. Then we want the fuel pump. That was it for that, wasn't it? That was all that... Oh, we can attach the rear muffler already. Okay. Let's go around. Let's do all the... This is the wrong order. If you were doing this in real life, you would not have the exhaust in before the engine, I feel. I feel like that might be something you would do afterwards. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty... That doesn't sound right. But the game's allowing it, so sure, why not? Let's just go for it. Let's go for one of them. Let's click over so we can actually see what we're doing here. We want a shock absorber. Bolt that in. We want to put that arm in. I don't know if this is being more lenient with putting stuff back in again, but I swear that everything had to be precise, but it just seems we could bung any old thing back in right now. Bung that in. Bung that in. I reckon this might turn into an hour-long thing, although I think the assembly might be a little bit quicker than the taking apart, the disassembly. Pop that in there. Pop that in there with a bolt. Oh, God. Brake disc. We've even got this brake pad. Brake caliper. About ready to stick a wheel back on that one. Yeah, we are. Oh, God. That's amazing. Right, let's stick the wheel back on. Sod it. There we go. That's that side done. Let's just move over because I want to get round to the other side so we can do this bit. Okay. There's our bushings. I take it we did do the bushings on that side. I think we did. Stick that bushing in there. I can't see if we did that. Oh, I did. I can see it. That bushing in there. I guess when we put in all the main parts, if there's any sort of tiny bits left, we'll know because there'll only be a few things left in the inventory and we'll be able to find how to stick those back in. But I reckon we shouldn't have any problems. I think it should be pretty intuitive enough that we should just be able to bolt this all back in pretty simply. There's our pad. There's our disc. If there was some sort of like hard mode where it didn't show you all these things, mind you, I don't know how you'd even be able to put that back on actually. I think that's probably a bad idea. Terrible idea, Lex. Shut up. Right, that's in. That's in. That struggled to get in for a second there. I don't know what happened there. Stick that in. Stick our suspension arm on. More bolting in. We're getting very close to having this rear bit all done. This is awesome. And the same on the other side. Bit weird that we was able to put that back on before, or after the wheels. And also some rubber bushings in there as well. Good old rubber bushings in everywhere. Hang on, we need to get back around so we can do that one. Rubber bushing. There we go. Is that everything from the back? I can't see anything else there. Nothing else is... Oh, hang on. Hang on. We've got that thing there. And we've got another bushing as well, if it would let us in. There we go. Is there any more? There's a suspension arm that had to go in. Okay, I think we missed the suspension arm on the other side, actually. Yeah, I can't see a suspension... Why can't I... I can't see the suspension arm from the other side. There's a spring cap. Oh, there's the spring. Look, we've even put the wheels on before the suspension. This is dumb. I don't think we would have been able to do that on the takedown. So we had to put... Oh, there we go. Suspension arm B. That should allow us to put in the other bits. Why is that not letting me click? There we go. Now we could put in the other stuff. We're missing a rubber bushing there. Now we could put... Oh, I see. That must attach to the rubber bushing. Of course it does. Of course it does. There we go. Is that everything done? I think that's everything. Oh, no. Hang on. I've got the suspension on this side, of course. Cap. Well, spring, then cap. I think that is everything for that part. I think that's everything done there. Possibly. Look at all that. Look, everything's green. Everything's green. That seems to match on both sides, I think. Is there nothing? I don't think there's anything else. We'll know at the end. We'll know at the end. Okay, exhaust. We want to go down here. I want to go further down. We can't place anything more on the exhaust just yet. Okay, so we're going to have to move to the front suspension. We can't do anything with yet. We need to... I guess we're going to pop this down and stick the engine block back in before we can put any more of the engine in. Right, here we go. No. Oh, no, we had to put it in assemble mode, didn't we? Hang on. I'm a moron. Stick the engine block in. We could actually stick the radiator in, but I don't want to do that yet because it's all going to get in the way. We could put that in. Look, we could put... This is not the order that we could take stuff off on. This is crazy. Look, I'm putting the distributor cap on before we even put pistons in the engine. That's not right. Stick the alternator on. That's not right. This is not the right order. This does not feel right. We can't put that in yet, though. We're going to have to put that one from underneath. Okay. Drink break. Oh, yeah, drink. Ah, that's good. Right, we want... It's coming up as red. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is this where it was allowing me to put it in then, but now I can't do anything? Oh god. How does this work? How does this work? Are we going to have to take... Oh, for God's sake. I knew this would get confusing. Let's just take this off. I'm not going to put any of this stuff on until we've got the actual camshafts and everything in. So that's on. Assembly. Oh, hang on. Did I not... Oh, I didn't stick on assembly again. You idiot. Why is there a hole in the shadow there? I don't understand that at all. Right. We want to go into... No, not the friggin' hood. We want that, then that. Oh, God, there we go. I'm sure you guys are all screaming. You're screaming right now. We wanted... I don't want to stick that in yet. I want to stick that in. There we go. Bung those in. Then we could put the pistons in. I'm pretty sure the pistons... Are they not meant to go in before? I think the pistons we're going to have to do in for... I didn't... Oh, God. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. This seems like some of the stuff that we're putting back in, we're putting in at the wrong time compared to taking it out. This might be completely wrong. Let's stick the pistons in. I think that's all we needed to get the pistons in. Right, here we go. Piston. Yay! We can put the pistons in. There we go. Piston in. Piston in. Piston in. Piston in. Ooh, piston in. Piston in. We have pistons. We have... Oh, we could even start, like, sticking the cylinder head covers on. That's not right. I want to put in... There should be more stuff underneath, isn't there? Is there not more stuff underneath? Oh, let's have a look. Assemble mode. Oh, we just stick the oil pan in now, I guess. I think we'll definitely have to fill that up with oil, though, because I imagine that's going to be bone dry, because the game will have to... I don't think the game automatically sticks oil in, is what I'm saying. Oil filter on. Wow. That's the oil drain plug right there. Could we, won't even let us take that out, actually. Why's that? Why would it not let it take us out? Maybe we do need the pan over here. I don't know. Okay, we'll leave that till later. That's not a problem. I need to get out of that mode, onto this mode. We can start sticking the cross membrane stuff in, I guess. Sway... Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute there. Why is that in bad condition? I completely missed some of that. Hang on, some of these cam gears are... How did I miss this? Front sway bar. Apparently I missed that. How did that happen? Front sway bar... Search for front sway. Or just sway. Front sway bar. It didn't even have the letter on it, did it? It was just a front sway bar. Yeah. How did that happen? What was the other thing that we had up here? Cam gear. There seems to be 4 of those. I think there's supposed to be 2. Cam gear. Okay, let's get another cam gear here. Cam gear. For this one. Just one more. Is there anything else? Anything? Everything else seems to be 100%. Okay. We should be okay from now. Now, there we go. Proper front sway bar. Here we go. Putting stuff back on. I think we might even be able to have the wheels back on in a minute. Getting very close. 54 minutes of recording. Wow. There we go. Oh, we could put our exhaust pipe on now, apparently. Even before the gearbox. I guess that's not completely like real life. Steering rack. Yep, before the gearbox. Can I put that on now? Okay, let's just put all this... Put the clutch and everything back on. Here we go. Now, I can't tell. Do automatic gearboxes look like that? Do they have all these clutch things? This seems like a manual gearbox. I don't know how an automatic differentiates in how it looks and stuff from underneath. So, I don't know. Is that what an automatic gearbox would look like? Would it look like something different to that? Hang on, here we go. If we can put on... underneath, I want to put on the drive... Why can't I put the drive shaft on? We can from like a really funny angle, I feel. Hang on. Why is this not working? It's not even like... Nothing. Hang on, let's just stick these on. Let's just click to anything green and just plug it in. But I want to put the drive shaft on, but it won't even... I can't even get round there. Why can't I get round there? Hang on, let's just put this one on here. Let's just do all these for this side as well. Or we can stick this on, though. Stick the starter motor on. Bung that on. Everything else has to be done from up there. Wheel hub. And ventilated brakes. Pads. Calipers. And I think we're supposed to have stuff in the middle. Is there anything for... There we go. Wheel hub cap. That's what we have. I'm actually missing a cap on mine. Mine actually just shows like some stuff underneath. I need to get one of those for my car. I'm talking car in real life now at this point. When I had some alloy wheels that didn't have the center caps on, you could just see like straight into the thing. Which is not great, I guess. You're not supposed to have road grit and shit in there. That's all that side... Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. There's a rubber bushing. And there's a rubber bushing on that side that I can spot there. There we go. And we've also got that tie rod there. The outer... Oh, hold on. The outer tie rod here. And I can see another bushing that needs to go in there. And there's actually one more bushing that we've got left. Which has to be for... There it is. Right there. All the rubber bushings are done. And is that not supposed to attach to something right there? I feel like we're missing some stuff. We can't actually put the wheels back on yet. I'm noting. Why can't we put the wheels back on? Unless we go to here. No, we can't put the wheels back on. What are we missing? There's something we're missing here, but I don't know what it is. We'll wait till later. Okay. I want to try and get this drive shaft back on if we can. I don't think we can do it from there. I think we have to do it from the engine. No, hang on. Engine and drive shaft. Please let me put the drive shaft on. Why can't I? I'm actually like in the drive shaft right now and it won't let me put it on. I don't know how. What are we missing from the back here? Oh, it happened for a minute. It happened for a minute. Oh, there we go. God, that's really buggy. There we go. That's a royal pain, sticking that thing back on. That side. Let's just screw it in through that, whatever. Whew, drive shaft's back on. I think that's everything underneath done now. Apart from the fact that... Can I stick the wheel back on this one? Oh, I can. Stick the wheel back on that one. Let's do that. But not so much on the front. What about the other side? Can we stick it on... Oh, no, hang on. This one needs... some more stuff to that one. Wheel hub. This side's definitely not as done as the other one. Maybe we had to do both sides of this before we could stick something else on. Let's have a look, see. Stick that on. Oh, stick that on. Stick that on. And 58 minutes. Good God, this is one long video. I don't think... I can't see anything else that has to go on there. Nothing right now. Okay. Let's just go back. Oh, I guess suspension. I need suspension. Well, I did actually have to cut that bit of video there. My brother just rang up because he was outside. I had to say, go away! I'm too busy fixing cars. Hang on, I didn't want to take that out. What am I doing? Put that back in. Put that back in. Here we go. Stick that back in. There we go. Right. I guess, let's just stick this back in. I guess we didn't have to take that out after all. We can bung that back in. And now we can start sticking in the cylinder head. It's getting exciting. We can actually test drive this thing. And I guess we can try and sell it. Can we sell it at auction? I've never actually properly rebuilt a car in this game before. This is the first time I've done it. Which is rather exciting. I guess you could actually learn... I think you could probably learn how to rebuild engines from this game, thinking about it. I mean, I might have to spend some time when I'm not worrying about the recording to properly think about and retain what I'm doing here, because by the time this video ends, I've probably forgotten everything that I've just done. But I think you could probably learn how to do the basics of an engine from this. You could look in and go, yep, I know where that is, I know where that goes, I know where that's supposed to go, because I've done it in this game. There's a difference between knowing and then wanting to do it, though. It's kind of messy. I don't like getting messy. I think that's what it is. I just don't like... I don't like getting messy. I've always worked on computers my entire life. And I think because of that, I don't know, I've always just preferred being clean and dry sitting in an office rather than getting my hands dirty. That's not really my style. Right, let's get that done. And that done. So yeah, that may be why I don't like working on cars. But I mean, I did do some bits on my old Golf. I put in like sound stuff. I like work on. I could wire up a subwoofer amp, all this sort of thing. I could set all that up, a head unit. I could do that sort of stuff. I guess electrics aren't too bad, but anything engine related or sort of like brake suspension, I haven't got a clue. Exhaust, I wouldn't know where to, or maybe I would know where to start if I actually really thought about it, but I wouldn't want to, is what I'm saying. Right, we need another question here. Question 4. Wow. Question 4. I'm riffing these off the top of my head, I should add. Let me just have a drink here while I think about it. This is a fun one. Because the thing is, I'm trying to think of what could someone answer that someone else could look at the questions and look at the answers and think, right, I know what those questions are. I can answer them without watching the video. That's what I'm trying to think of. So try not to put the question in the comment, is what I'm saying. How about, what is your hobby or hobbies? Do you collect things? I don't know. I'll give you an example. I think driving a car is that really a hobby? That's more like a passion, like a lifestyle sort of thing, really. So I'm not sure if that can count. But I collect Pokemon cards. I collect yo-yos as well. There's the 2 things that I collect. I guess those count as hobbies. But also, I'd say cars count as a hobby. It's just like having a passion for cars and like spending most of my time just looking at like watching videos of street racing and cars and all that sort of stuff. So I guess that counts. So yeah, question 4 is, what is your hobbies or interests? You can list them, do whatever you want. And I'll read those through. It's interesting to me because it gets to, I can understand the viewers more. I can understand you guys more because I know what sort of things you guys are into. So yeah, let me know. Right, that's that side done. Can we put a timing chain on? We cannot. We need some of these timing chain sprockets is what we need. Oh, God, that was a good burp. I was trying not to be too gross. I didn't want to, like, just burp, fart, all this sort of thing in a video. Anything where I, like, stop to take a break to eat something or drink something, I don't include that in the video. I feel like that's a bit too much. But I don't know, a lot of YouTubers actually seem to do it, I noticed, so I guess that's why I'm changing up for today's video. Alternator. We are already way over an hour. I'd be so interested. I really... Okay, there's question 5 for you right there. Have you genuinely... Well, I guess if you've answered the questions, maybe you have genuinely watched it. Unless you've, like, strategically skipped it. In which case, that's lame. Have you genuinely watched all the way through this video without skipping at all? If so, have you enjoyed it? Would you watch something like this again? I'm not going to perhaps do this often. I guess if you have certain situations like this where I'm rebuilding this car, it's okay to do it. Do you think it's fine? Would you watch me do it again? Was it boring? Could I have changed something? This is the thing. I feel that I'm not very good in terms of something like a Let's Play. This is where I feel like I need a lot more practice. This is where I'm falling short, I should say. What else are we needing here? Can we we've already stuck that on. What else? We've got the... Oh, there's this bit here. The fuel filter. What else are we missing? We've got the ABS pump. I know that we got the suspension and stuff. I'm just thinking the engine bay right here. And the radiator as well. Stick that on. Stick that on. That's great. I'm going to put the radiator on now then. Oh yeah, there's also the radiator fan and... When can we put that on? What are we missing down here that we should... Hang on, let's just click down. Have a closer look. What are we missing? Why can we not add the next bit? That's what I want to know, because there's supposed to be a radiator fan here. But I am not seeing it, and I'm not seeing how to attach it either. This is all... That's interesting. Okay, right, hang on. Let's just lift this up and do the suspension. We'll worry about that in just a second. Hopefully we won't need to rip other stuff off. First of all. Right. Suspension, front spring. There we go. There's our shot. This must be why we couldn't stick the wheels back on. Because we needed to attach that. We can stick that cap on there. We've got the sway bar right there. And there we go. Now we can stick the wheels on. That was all it needed. It just needed the suspension to be put on. That makes sense. That's fine. There we go. We could do the same for the other side now. Go on to there. Oh, we could also... Oh, we could do the battery for the engine bay, of course. Stick that shock absorber on. But there's also the brake servo that needs to go on. Why can't I click that? Let me click it. Let me click it. There we go. And the absorber cap. What else are we missing? Spray bar. But why can't we stick the radiator fan thing on? This is going to be our challenge, I think, because I don't know why it's not going to come on. And I don't know why doing this would make it suddenly appear. And whatever. Let's just go from the engine underneath, can we? Exhaust, suspension. Why can't we select it? There we go. Engine. Is there anything under here we're missing? Anything at all? I can't see anything at all that we're missing under here. It's just... No. Right, okay. Let's just move this down. Right, let's see what parts we've got left here. We've got some timing chains, serpentine belts, water pump pulley, water pump, timing cover. There's the timing cover and stuff like that. Let's just stick the brake servo and stuff like that in, which is up. Can we see that? Why can't I get the angle to see that? Body, car battery. Oh, the car battery's in like a whole separate bit. Okay. So we've got that. Brake pump is in a separate bit. Brake servo. We didn't need to even screw that on, apparently. Just sort of bolted in. And now is the big thing about... Oh, there we go. Look, timing chain sprocket. This is what we're missing. That bit right there. There we go. Oh, hang on. We need to find ourselves a cam gear. No suitable parts to assemble. We did need more cam gears, apparently. Right. And that's good. We're actually on that already. I'll buy a few of those so we don't have to worry about going in again, just in case we do need more. We'll stick that on. And then it's the timing chain. There we go. Timing cover. This is it. It was just that tiny little sprocket that we didn't see. But I'm sure you were all screaming at your screens telling me it's right there. It's right there, you blind bastard. And that's on. And I guess we only needed one more. We didn't need to buy 3. Never mind. We could sell them. That's fine. And we have spent around 12,000 in parts rebuilding this radiator fan. Why have we got 2 radiator fans? Only need the one. And is that everything? What have we got left? We've got 2 cam gears that we didn't need. Oh, there's the 2 clips for the ignition distributor cover. No. Can we not? Hang on, we might have to take this off. Hang on. Let's take that off. That's nice and shiny, but we're going to have to take it off. Take the fuel filter out. Take the cover off. There were clips, weren't there, for this thing, but I can't seem to I can't seem to see a clip at all. No. Hang on, let's just try and take this off again. And put it back on. Not asking me for any sort of clip whatsoever. Oh, that's annoying. Maybe we don't need clips. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Pop all this back on. We've also got... We didn't need those ignition wires. Mechanical fuel injection. We already had one of those. There's the hood. We already had that. A rear muffler. We already had one of. Timing cover. We didn't need that one. Let's just have a look underneath here. I think we did have all of the exhaust. What's the bit that we have here? Rear muffler. Well, it's all here. It's all here. Well, yeah, okay. So we can get rid of that. It's just those 2 clips and the bonnet. I'm just going to stick the bonnet back on. Can we? Let's give this a try. Car is incomplete. Cannot miss clip B. Yeah, that's all we need. That's all we need right now. Is to put those clips back on that were right there. But I can't see how to attach the clips. If we've got all the way to the end of the video and it's 2 bloody clips that we can't actually get this thing finished, that is just annoying. Oh, here we go. Look. Oh, hang on. Let's take, hang on. Let's take this off. No, that wasn't it. Ignition wires, distributor cap. No. We have to put the wires back on. Oh, this is so dumb. This is so dumb. Cover. No clips. Why is there no option to add a clip? Can you see? Look, there's like... Oh, God. Hang on, let's take this off again. Take that off. 1 minute, 1 hour and 11 minutes so far. This is the longest video I have ever recorded. Ever. Why am I taking this off? I'm getting really far down. Oh, sod it. Right. We need to find how to install the clips. Pardon me. There should be clips right there. What are we missing? I don't get it. There's like right there. Oh, look, there it is. It's wanting, hang on. It's wanting a clip like underneath, isn't it? Let's take this off again. And take that off again. It wants the clip. Look, it wants the ignition wires, but I can see that it wants the clip. Oh, there we go. Look, clip B. Oh, that's mental. So we're putting on the clip for the thing that's not even really on there yet. Or whatever. Oh, there we go. Oh, God, that was ridiculous. Right, back on. And everything should finally be done for us to stick it on our test thing. And then we go for a test drive as well. So we do the test path first. And everything should read as 100%. Stick that back on. Right. Okay. This should be all done. Test path. No oil in the engine. Ah, of course. Of course. We need, how do we do that? Oh, God, I've forgotten. There's, well, this is this thing over here, but this is just the drainage, oil drain thing. This isn't really, hang on, there's some oil over here. We can't, oh, this is ridiculous. Where's our, hang on, if we just click oil dipstick, look at part, can I, no, I want to keep oil. Oh, hang on, we need to... Oh, of course we do. We need to actually stick the oil in with the thing. There we go. Oil. Now I get it. Now I'm in it. Right, here we go. It's a completely empty engine, so... This might take a while. No, the game sort of wants me to stop right there, I think. Right, let's have a look in our thing and see what we got. That cost $16 for that refill. Let's have a look at our... There we go. That should be it, right? That should be it. All done. Why did I almost forget to stick oil in a car? That was dumb. I didn't think I was going to stoop to that level, but apparently I did. Right, now, test path. Here we go. It's on the test path. In here. Here we go. Look at this. A brand spanking new, completely rebuilt Mercedes. Press and hold brake. We should have some nice... Oh, look at that. Perfect. 100 on both. Move to the rear. Let's see what we get. Oh, it wanted me to hold the brake. That sort of bugged a bit. There we go. 100? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Right, we're going to move on to the suspension tests, where it's obviously probably going to show 100 again. Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. Really sort of fancy. Not what you'd expect to find in a normal garage. That's it. Perfect. And move to the back suspension. Rear suspension, rather. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Everything is 100%. Of course. Now, let's go for a final test drive. And drive it on our old factory test track. And here we are. Fantastic. Seems pretty much the same as before. Oh, God. No, the steering is... Okay, the steering is actually quite... Oh, crap. We just crashed our brand new car. We've just spent an hour rebuilding the car and I crashed it on the first corner. I've got to tell you, the handling... This thing is, as I've said before, it's such a mini game. This thing is just a piece of trash. It is... The driving aspect of this game is just pants. Which is a massive shame. If it really focused on all the driving and stuff, so we could have rebuilt a car, maybe modified the car, stick a turbo on it and drive it around, that'd be so cool. And there we go. Of course, everything is 100% my driving. Not so much, but thankfully this doesn't have damage in this game, so that crash did nothing. So now, aren't I able to sell this thing? Can I not? Is there not an auction? Can I not sell? Look, there you go. Look, my account balance is back at 100. So I 100,000. Is that a million? That's a million. So I don't know how much I've really spent here. But that's it. That's everything. I'm gonna paint it one last time. I want to make it a slightly more interesting color. So I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna up the saturation. And should we go? I'm thinking like a wine red, something like with a bit of something like there, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know why. I'm just feeling like that would be a suitable color. Probably not, though. Get some darker on the brightness. Let's paint color and see how this turns out. Otherwise, we'll just stick back to grey. Okay, that's awful. Because of the two-tone? That's awful. That's awful. That's awful. Okay, we need to get saturation. And what was if we go for a really darker color? That could work with the lighter two-tone. That could work. Let's try with a slightly brighter thing. I want to make it so that the bottom of the car is actually darker. There we go. Yeah, I think we're pretty much just going to leave it as we had it before. I think that's definitely the best way. And there we go. I don't know how to sell this thing. I don't know if there's a way to actually sell it. Repair order. There's no repair order. Oh, there we go. That's how we sell it. Right there. Car's value, $105,000. And we get a restoration bonus, I guess, for having it completely 100%. So I spent... What did I spend on this? I can't even remember. Was it like 30,000? Maybe? I think it was like 30,000, I think. And we spent about 12,000 modifying it. Plus, I don't know, some more for the body. I think that's probably a good profit. I think we've turned a pretty good profit there. But I don't want to sell the car. Because I've just rebuilt this. I'm not going to rebuild it and send it straight away. I'm going to put it back in the parking. But there we go. That is it. So the last question for you guys to answer is, what is your favourite food? And I'm also going to have a secret word as well. So those of you that have only put the secret word in, or perhaps only answered that last question, I know that you didn't watch through the whole video. So, yeah, the last question is, I don't even know what number that is, but the last question, I'm sure you guys are numbering it and you can keep track. Yeah, what is your favourite food? And the secret word of the day is chrome. Chrome. Look at that Chevy Bel Air. I love those things. I don't know much about them. I just love how they look, all those 50s cars. I think that's a Chevy Bel Air. I think that's what it is. I'm going to say the secret word today is chrome. So if you have answered all of those things, leave them in one single comment, numbering each answer, and I will add all of these names to a list or something like that, and I will pick 3 names at random, and I will announce them perhaps in a video at the start of next week. I will also, you'll know that you've won because I will actually message you as well. So make sure that I can message you on YouTube or something like that. Or maybe, I would say, no, don't leave your Twitters. Don't put your Twitter in the thing. You have to make sure that you could be messaged on YouTube. And I will message you guys. And I will send you the code to download the DLC, but you have to remember that you still have to have the main game first. This is just for the DLC code for the Mercedes DLC. But there we go, guys. That is it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know. Rating, commenting, subscribing, commenting what you thought about this really long video. I don't know how much of this I am going to edit and crop out, but right now it's 1 hour and 21 minutes on this recording. So I'm sure you could look at that in the time that it is now in the video and you can see how much I've actually cut out of this video. But that is pretty amazing. So there we go, guys. That is it. Thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.